Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I am going to talk about my lesson prep with Magic Ears. Now that I have been with Magic Ears for several months, I am a senior teacher. I have cut my prep time down significantly. When I first started, I was so nervous about doing something wrong, and I spent a very long time prepping for each lesson, going through each slide, writing down everything. And now I basically have it broken down into like 5 or 6 sentences, along with the prop list. I do use Manicam, as you can see, based on my background. And so I use a mixture of digital props and 2D props, sometimes even 3D props. It all just kind of depends on what the lesson is. So I am going to move over to the portal, walk through one of my lessons for tomorrow, and kind of what I do to prep. The first thing I will say is that I do have a binder. It's labeled Magic Ears Lesson Notes. I have it broken down into sections. I've got it broken down by level. So I've got level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And then I keep some of my 2D props in there. I always use my purple Papermate flare pen because it's bright, and so I am able to see what I'm writing down, and able to see what I have on the corner of my computer, because how I actually do it is I'm pretty frugal, and so I actually will take it out of my 3-ring binder and I will pin it up on the corner of my laptop using a that one has a name on it. That's another story. But using a clothespin, and then I'm able to glance at it. I can see the purple, and they can't really tell that I am looking away from the camera whenever I do that. So let's go ahead and hop over to the portal, and I will kind of go through the process with you so you can see how quickly I am able to do it. It'll be a little, it'll take a little more time since I'm kind of walking you through that, but it doesn't take me very long at all to lesson prep. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I have pulled my portal up. You can see where I start. I have written down my lesson that I have, and the title, so that I can start making my notes. This one I have is, we're doing level 2, unit 7, lesson 7, I'm hungry. So the first thing I know is that the one thing I want to note is that I have 22 slides. So I will go ahead and write that down. I write that down in the corner. It's odd that I have a lesson I haven't done. So since I do, I thought, why not take the opportunity? So I've got I'm hungry, my level, unit, lesson, how many slides I have, and then I want to go over and see what song I have so I can determine if I need to add anything.
Pizza.
So I'm familiar with this song. It is the pizza song. It's all about making pizza. I did add my headset. My kid is here. He's 17. He's downstairs in the basement working out with friends, so they're kind of loud. So I will definitely use my piece of pizza. So I will add that to my prop list, which I keep on the right-hand side. Prop list, pizza, and then I'm going to move to the next slide. The next thing I write down is how many clicks it is on the homepage, where I ask them to tell me what we are going to talk about. I'm hungry, so I'm going to ask them to circle food is 1 click, so I don't need to write anything down. Then I get to what my words are. So I write down my keywords, and then I will highlight which ones I have that do let's practice. So I've got mug. Next keyword is thirsty. And then that one is a let's practice, and then piece. So my piece of pizza will actually come in handy there as well. So I will just highlight those because I know that those are let's practice slides. So I've got my keywords written down. Don't mind my messy handwriting.
And then the next thing I do is I will click through the games and go straight to where my sentences are. You know you have to give a trophy on your first sentence slide, so I do write down where that is so that I don't forget, and I will highlight that as well. So sentences start on page 11, and then I will write down how many sentences are on each page. So the first page has 3. And this helps me keep track of how many kids to bring up, who have I brought up to, and making sure that everyone gets an even amount to read. 3, and then I've got 2, and 2, and then I move into games, sort of. So I will click through here because to me, this is just stuff that's going to be time fillers. So I know how many clicks, but it's not something I want to write down. The next thing I want to write down is where my Let's Play slide is, because I want to make sure that I am at that slide by 20 minutes. So Let's Play is on slide 17. So that will help me keep track of my time. I click through my Let's Play to see how many need to come up at a time. So this is 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. This is also 2, but I will bring them up in 2 and 2. So then I will do all 4. Then I've got song, crowns, and let's review. And that is literally all I do. Since they have moved the ending song out of a lot of level 2, I do go ahead and write that down so that I can tell them what's coming next. So here you have it, and I will give you a bigger view of that, but that is literally my lesson prep. I am finished prepping for that lesson. So let's hop on over and I will wrap this up for us.
Okay, so now that I have walked you through what I look at on the platform, I will just go over my notes really quickly. Again, don't mind my handwriting, it's awful. And the green screen makes it a little difficult to look at the paper, but we're gonna work through that. So I have my title, like I said, my level, lesson, unit, how many slides. I've got my prop list, so I'm going to use a cup or a mug, which I will just grab out of the kitchen for thirsty, and then I've got my slice of pizza that I will use. I've got sentences and where those are, where my Let's Play slide is, and all of this stuff. This helps me with timing. It helps me ensure I'm prepared so that I can give these kids my absolute best and I don't look like I'm fumbling all over. And so I will, like I said, I will close pin that up in the corner of my computer, so it's literally here. It's over on the right hand side, so I can glance and they usually don't even realize I'm looking. And that is everything I do for class prep, and it goes by so quickly, which is super helpful when I have a ton of classes all in a row. And having it in the binder helps, especially when I have standbys. If I catch them right away and I'm not waiting on a standby to come through, sorry, my green screen's going crazy, then I can usually very quickly go to what level I'm in, what unit I want, have I done that lesson, guess what props do I need, I can grab them real quick before the class even starts. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. If you subscribe to mine, I'll subscribe to yours. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching.